5,000 repented Boko Haram has now been reunited with their families. 5,000 repented Boko Haram. Those who caused terror, dropped bomb in locations, those who have unlived thousands and thousands of Nigerians, millions of Nigerians, have now been pardoned by the federal government after 6 months training, are now reunited with their families. Mario Musa Abbas, head of Preventing and Countering Violent Extremism (PCVE), stated this at the second day session of the Lake Chad Basin Governors Forum. Mario, who spoke at the third panel with the team Managing Boko Haram Exist and Demobilization of Armed Groups, said harmonized strategy would help the governors of Lake Chad region to address their common issues. Come to think of it, 5,000 repented Boko Haram. Now, I want us to look up to the consequences and the punishment of terrorism before I analyze this very video. The penalty of terrorism includes life imprisonment. In Nigeria, anyone who prepares to commit terrorism or helps someone else commit terrorism can be sentenced to life imprisonment. Number 2 is death penalty. Some countries consider the death penalty as a punishment for terrorism. Number 3 is severe penalties. In general, terrorist offenses are punished more severely than other crimes because they are intended to cause terror. International cooperation. International conventions and treaties encourage states to cooperate to prevent and punish terrorism. States can share information, assist in criminal investigation, and extradite offenders. States can also take administrative measures to combat the financing of terrorism, death penalty, life imprisonment, and other punishment. Have you seen why the Nigerian passport is taken for granted? Have you seen why if you step into countries and the moment they see your Nigerian passport, they don't even care to know who you are. They don't want to know the dignity attached to your name. They don't want to know where you are coming from, who is your father. As long as you are carrying that Nigerian passport, you're already a terrorist. You're already an enemy of the country. Now, I've seen where prisoners were sentenced to death recently. So many of them were caught unlifing somebody, separating the head from the body, and after 4 years of staying in prison, they sentenced them to death by hanging. So many of them robbed a bank and they were sentenced to life imprisonment. So many incidents in Nigeria. This same thing is happening in Nigeria. And you have repented Boko Haram, those who have caused terror to the society, communities, village and states, pardoned by the government. And yet we still have prisoners in the southeast, southwest, northeast, and some parts in the country. Make this thing make sense to me. So the Boko Haram deserves to be forgiven, whereas common criminals deserves to die. Now I understand that those that are ruling us are senseless and there are criminals that should be behind bars. But what do I know? This is Nigeria. Anything goes. You have people that are supposed to be behind bars who have been known for notorious crimes ruling the country. I told you that one day a Boko Haram member will end up as Nigerian president. Don't worry. Give it some time. There is no justice in Nigeria anymore, and the justice system is dying gradually. Know this and know peace, because one day you'll be the victim and you watch the person that puts you into that mess being pardoned by the federal government. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please do well to subscribe and follow.